I'm going to share with you the 5 simplest and easiest steps to losing weight. And if you nail the first 3 steps, you don't even need to set foot in the gym. Losing weight isn't complicated. It's just hard. And it's not carbs or cardio, or even because you've got a slow metabolism. We have become the laziest and fattest generation in history. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of what you need to do over the next 90 days to lose weight using the easy method. I've been training in the gym for the past 13 years. I'm an all-arms physical training instructor in the British Army, and I'm a level 3 personal trainer. And I'm just a guy with a love for fitness, and I want to share what I've learned over the past 13 years just to make it easier for you to make progress faster, to become stronger, and to look better. The gym literally saved my life, so I owe it this much to help others fall in love with the gym as well. Remember this, life is short. We're all on borrowed time. You want to make the most of the body that you've got, because it's the only one that you'll get. Most people think that losing weight means giving up something they enjoy or giving up everything they enjoy. But that's completely wrong. You're not giving up anything. You're escaping something that's been slowing you down, draining your confidence, stealing your energy for years, and making you feel disappointed in yourself. You're breaking out of a trap that modern world has set for you. Ultra-processed foods, apps designed like casinos that keep you glued to a chair, constant stress, poor sleep, and hidden calories everywhere. And here's the sad truth. It's far easier to be unhealthy than it is to be healthy. And it's more expensive to be healthy too. Modern life is designed to pull you toward the path of least resistance. Sitting, scrolling, and overeating. But humans aren't built for that. For 300,000 years, we've moved constantly. In the last 2,000 years, male movement has dropped by as much as 70% compared to our hunter-gatherer ancestors. Let's get one thing straight. You are not broken and you are not weak. You've just been living in an environment that pushes you towards being unhealthy. And today, we're going to start taking back control. Here is the 5-step process. Step 1 is all about your why. This is the foundation of everything. If your why isn't strong, you will crumble the second life gets difficult. Change doesn't come from apps, diets, or even coaches. Change has to come from within. Ask yourself honestly, why do you want to lose weight? Is it to look good for a holiday? To be the father that your kids look up to like a superhero? Or because you're fed up with the belly hanging over your belt? Whatever your reason is, it must mean something intrinsically. It has to carry more weight than the pain of discipline. And it has to outweigh the guilt of staying the same. You want to be a role model for all children, even if you don't have kids, because children see adults as godlike beings. You want to become someone that's worth looking up to. Weight loss that sticks is identity driven, not just willpower. You need to tie your weight loss goals to who you are and what it gives you back. You're not losing anything. You're gaining energy, confidence, pride, and identity. For example, you might say, I want to be the dad that my kids look up to as a real-life superhero. Strong, healthy, and full of energy. Change isn't bad. It's personal growth. Here's a task I want you to do right now. I want you to write down your one sentence reason why. This will be your mission, your North Star on your weight loss journey. I want you to pin it somewhere where you will see it daily. When you repeat it until you believe it. Your motivation will fade around week 3. It always does. It always happens. But your why is set in stone. It is the reason why you will keep going or you will sink. Step 2 is nutrition. So we're going to talk about the engine behind fat loss. To lose weight, there's only one way to do it. You must be in a calorie deficit. There's literally no other way to lose weight. Knowledge is your power. Yeah, and applied knowledge is your superpower. So this is how we're going to make your fat loss journey as simple as possible. One, you're going to calculate your calories. You can use our free calculator on our website. Just head over to the link in the description. You're going to start with around a 15% deficit, building up to 500 calories per day maximum. You're going to keep protein high at around 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight. Protein helps us stay fuller for longer, it preserves muscle, and it burns more calories as it digests. As a rule of thumb, you're going to want to avoid foods that have a long list of ingredients. The longer the list, the less healthier it is for you as a general rule of thumb. You're either eating to be strong and healthy, or you're eating to get sick. What you need to do is track your food for 2 weeks. What gets measured gets managed. It's as simple as that. Remember to look out for the hidden calories that are in sauces, oils, coffees, juices, and all these drinks. That's where most men get caught out. You can still enjoy your food, absolutely. Life is too short for that. Enjoy meals with your family, enjoy your weekends, but just plan for it. As long as it is within your calorie budget, then you can still enjoy it. Humans want to take the path of least resistance. It's our psychology, it's biology, it's just ingrained into our being. We want to take the easiest path, but choosing the slightly harder option today makes tomorrow easier. Step 3, what you're going to do is you're going to increase your daily steps. This is where the magic really happens. And if you nail steps 1 and 2, step 3 turns fat loss into something automatic. You're going to aim for 7,000 to 12,000 steps every day. And if you're down at like 3,000 or 4,000 steps at the minute, then you'll want to slowly increase that by 1,000 to 2,000 steps per day until you get there. It's incredible what walking can do for your mood, your health, your head, everything. Exercise is one of the fastest ways to lift your mental health. More movement equals more energy equals better choices, and better choices equals a better life. And the easiest system for you to increase your step count is just to walk for 10 to 20 minutes after each meal. 10 to 20 minutes after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner. Other little wins that you can grab include parking further away, taking the stairs. If you work in an office, you can get an under-desk treadmill, pacing during phone calls, and never skip your steps for any other reason unless you're dead. This alone can completely change your life. Humans were made for movement. It's literally our default mode of transport. Movement is medicine, and movement is freedom. Step 4, we're going to talk about exercise. You don't need the gym to lose weight, but it will completely change how you look and how you feel as well. And the hard truth about exercise, we all know, but we still choose to ignore, is that it's incredible the difference exercise has on our mood and our mental health. But when you're down and out and stuck in a hole and it feels like you're looking up at Mount Everest, then the last thing on your mind is, yeah, I need to get to the gym. I know what it feels like. It can feel like mission impossible. But training isn't punishment, and it's the fastest way to rebuild pride, confidence, and discipline. You want to aim for 3 full body sessions per week, focusing on movements like the squat, deadlift, bench press, row, overhead press, and pull-ups if you can manage them. You want to keep it simple, but the key here is to keep it consistent. Listen in. There's no point pushing through fatigue to the point you feel worse the next day. You want to prioritize recovery. We're playing the long game here. Recovery builds strength just as much as training itself. And if you want structure, grab our free 8-week programs linked in the description below. We're building a 6-day push-pull leg split, which you can use as a 3-day or a 6-day, up to yourself. And we've got a 3-day full body split for beginners as well. We're going to be continuously adding to these as time goes on, so they're only going to get better. Plus, there's a blank template in there for you to create your own workouts too. It's got everything you need, from rep counters to the true intensity of your workout to make sure that your lifts are progressively overloading as the weeks go by. And remember, you must step outside your comfort zone to grow. Nothing worthwhile ever comes from within your comfort zone. But you don't have to suffer. Step 5 is long-term weight management. This is maintenance. Everybody needs a maintenance plan. So long-term weight management comes down to your understanding of your body's energy balance, your calories in versus your calories out. Maintenance is where most people fail, but you're not going to, because you now understand the game. Once you reach your goal weight, you're going to slowly add 100 to 150 calories every other day until you reach your new maintenance calories. You want to keep an eye on the scales and make sure that you don't go past and start piling on the pounds again. Keep your steps up, keep your protein high, and keep the weekly weigh-ins. You want to make sure that we're tracking our weight. And if the weight creeps up for 2 weeks straight, then you want to tighten up again. You want to have less calories and more movement. And if you really need to, start tracking your food again and your steps. Awareness is everything here. This is how you stay lean for life. Not through dieting, but through a healthier lifestyle that you can actually live with. Because being healthy, having energy, having strength, and getting older without falling apart, that is true freedom. That's what this is really about. And life is beautiful. You want to make the most of it. The odds of you being alive right now, today, in this exact moment watching this video, are about 1 in 400 trillion. Just try and quantify that. You just can't. Don't waste your life being unhappy with your own body. There's no magic trick, no secret hack. Just these 5 steps that rebuild discipline, give you direction, and rebuild self-respect. And if you do these consistently, you'll lose fat, you'll gain confidence, you'll take back control, and you'll become the man your kids or your future kids will look up to. Because stronger and fitter men go further in life. It's simple. Your greatest asset is your health. Protect it, guard it, build it. Life is short, and you are definitely capable of more. And the world becomes a better place when more men like you step into their potential. Links are in the description, the calorie calculator and the free programs. And if you want to learn more about calorie deficits and how to stay lean all year round, then watch the next video up here or to the side, wherever it might be. And that's it. Here is to a healthy mind and a healthy body. And I'll see you on the next one.